Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at a strategy you can use to trade Nasdaq 100. Now on my chart I have Nasdaq 100 15 minutes time frame with my broker. It's called US Tech, but this is Nasdaq 100. Now this strategy, I have 5 windows with indicators, MetaTrader indicators on 5 windows. I have the main chart. This is the main chart. This is the main chart. I have indicator window 1. This is indicator window 1. I have indicator window 2. This is indicator window 2. I have indicator window 3. This is indicator window 3. And I have indicator window 4. This is indicator window 4. Alright. So the combination of all signals, the alignment of all signals on all windows will give me the perfect signal alert before I take my trade. Nasdaq 100 is a volatile index, just like volatility 75 index or gold. They are rapid. The price move in a rapid speed or manner. So you must have a system that can give you accurate signal so that you don't end up losing your money. Now, the way this strategy works, I have on the main chart, this is my main chart, I have these lines here. I have the red, orange, and black lines. This red, orange, and black lines as my trend identification line. What do I mean by trend identification lines? If price is above these lines that I'm highlighting, if price is above these 3 set of lines, I only look to buy most of the time. I look for buy opportunities most of the time, because if price is above this line, it means trend is bullish. So I only look to buy Nasdaq 100 if price is above this line. But if price is below it, I look to sell. I look for selling opportunities. All right. So that's that for the lines. Then when I have a crossover of red line above the gray line, I'm talking about this crossover like I have here. It's my buy signal. When the red line crosses above the gray line within the Bollinger Bands, I am confident enough to place buy trade. All right. Let's look further. Now, in as much as all the indicators and price are above this trend line, I look to buy the dip around here, like when the price retraces to touch the lower Bollinger Bands. I place my buy trade and then ride along. Okay, so at the lower Bollinger Bands, when price and other indicators are above the trend identification lines, these trend identification lines, if I miss the first opportunity, which is when the red line crosses above the gray line within the Bollinger Band, if I miss this opportunity, I look for another opportunity when price retraces and touches the lower Bollinger Band. Then I take my buy trade. Okay, you can see what happened. Price continue to go up until we have a sell signal where the red line crosses down on the gray line within the Bollinger Bands. All right, this is a sell signal. This is meant to be a buy signal here, where price touched the lower Bollinger Bands, but we now have a sell signal afterwards, where the red line crossed down the gray line within the Bollinger Bands. Okay, but we have another counter signal where the red line also crosses back above, somewhere around here, for us to continue to buy. Then we have another signal where the red line crosses back below, for us to look for selling opportunities. But don't forget, we are still in a bullish trend, because these are our trend identification lines. Price and all the other indicators are still above these lines. All right, so let's look at the settings for the main charts. To set up your indicators for the main chart, you start with a Bollinger Bands, moving averages, then Bollinger Band, then moving average. Okay, so the settings for the Bollinger Band, let's look at it. We have 20 period Bollinger Band. Deviation is 2.0, shift is 0, apply to close, and the color is gray. Then you have moving average, 200 period moving average. Shift is 0, method is smoothed, apply to close, and the color is red. Then you have 14 period moving average. Method is linear weight, apply to previous indicators data, and the color is orange. Then you have 50 period linear weight, apply to previous indicators data, and the color is black. Then you have 13 period linear weight. This time around, apply to close, and the color is red. Then you have Bollinger Bands, 20 period Bollinger Bands. Deviation is 0.020. Shift is 0, apply to close. Now the color will match the background color of your chart. Then finally, for the main chart, you have moving average. Period is 40. Method is linear weight, apply to close, and the color is gray. So, and I have explained how you can use the strategy on the main chart, where you first of all identify where is price and other indicators in relation to this set of lines. Okay, if price above these lines, you look for buying opportunities. If price below these lines, you look for selling opportunities. Now let's go to indicator window 1. Let's look at the settings. For indicator window 1, we have awesome oscillator, then we have moving averages. For the awesome oscillator, let's look at the settings. Okay, there is no color. The color will match the background color of your chart. Then for the moving average, the first one, we have 15 period moving average. Shift is 0. Method is linear weight, apply to first indicators data, and the color is black. Okay, the second moving average is 1 period linear weight. The method is linear weight, apply to first indicators data, and the color is red. And the third moving average is 16 period. Method is linear weight, apply to first indicators data, and the color is green. And the fourth one is 13 period. Method is linear weight, apply to first indicators data, and the color is blue. So let's go to the chart to use the the indicators when the red line crosses down below the green, blue black lines. You have your sell signal. When it crosses up above it, you have your buy signal. Like you have a cross up above it around here for you to buy. You have a clearer cross up around here for you to buy. Okay, but when it crosses down, it means look for selling opportunities. Okay, but you don't just sell, you have to combine the signal with other windows. Okay, combine the signal. If you sold just based on this indicator alone, you'll be in loss as price continue to go up. So you have to consider all other indicators. Are they telling me to sell before you enter your sell trade? Okay, so that's basically how it works on indicator window 1. But don't forget, you combine with what happened on the main chart. If you look at the main chart, the trend identification line is still below price and other indicators on the main chart. These are trend identification lines to tell us, are we in the bullish trend or bearish trend? And it's still below price, so which means we are still in a bullish trend, although we received a sell signal here. We may only look to scalp few pips in case the signal aligns with other signals on all other indicator windows. Like another sell here, we are still in a bullish trend according to the main chart line, trend line identification lines, but we received a sell signal here. We don't just sell, we have to look at what is happening along that all other windows. Are they also giving sell signal? We don't trade on just one signal in isolation. We trade based on the alignment of all signals on all windows. So that's that for indicator window 1. Let's look at indicator window 2. Let's look at the settings. We have relative strength index and moving average. Let's look at the settings for the relative strength index. Okay, the period is 10, apply to close, and the color is red. Okay, the moving average, the period is 200, shift is 0, method is linear weight, apply to first indicator's data, and the color is blue. So if we go to the chart, when the red line crosses below, you have your sell signal. All right, when it crosses above, you have your buy signal. Okay, when it crosses above, you have your buy signal. All right, when it crosses below, this is not a clean cross. There's no clean cross here, more like a range. But you have a cross above here, a clean cross above for you to buy. No clean cross here, more like a range, because it's very close to the blue line. All right, but you have a clean cross here for you to sell. All right, so that's basically how you can use the setup on indicator window 2. Let's look at indicator window 3. Let's look at the settings. Okay, we have average true range. The period is 14. The style color is red. We have envelopes. Period is 7. The shift is 0. Deviation is 0.100. Method is simple. Apply to previous indicators data. And the color of the upper band and the lower band is blue. Okay, still on indicator window 3, we have moving average. Period is 13. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to first indicators data. And the color is gray. Now, before I explain how you can use the indicators on indicator window 3 for your signal filter, I'd like to tell you to please subscribe to our channel. Click the subscription button so that you get to see our videos. Also, click the like button to like our video. Make comments below the video. Ask questions if you do not understand any part of the video, or if you want us to do video on any other aspect of trading, you can state it in the comment section below the video. We'll try and prepare the video on what your request is all about for you. Also, click the bell button below the video for notification. All right, let me explain how you can use the indicators on indicator window 3 to generate signal. Now, indicator window 3 is more like for identifying swing points. Like if you look at the crossing here, all right, when the red line crosses above the blue line, that's your swing point. Now another crossing here where the red line crosses down on the blue line, it's another swing point. Okay, now you have a cross here for you to have another swing point, cross up. Then you have another cross up here for you to have another swing point. Another, it is a cross down rather. Then you have a cross up for you to have another swing point. Okay, so basically indicator window 3 will tell you when you have your wave. Is it impulsive wave? Is it retracement? Is it impulsive? So each swing from one swing point to another swing point will tell you your wave. Like from here, from this point to this point, more like your impulse or your retracement. From here to here is also telling you more like your impulse. If you look at the main chart, you can see how price, the run of price, very steep rise. Okay, now from this point, okay, which is this point here, from this point to this point, which is this point here, is your swing, more like your impulsive swing. So indicator window 3 will tell you the swing. Is it swing high or swing low? Is it an impulsive wave or a retracement? Okay, if you look at from here to here is another swing. From here on the main chart to this point on the main chart is another swing. Okay, now from here to here is also another swing. All right, so indicator window 3 is unique in the sense that when other windows are giving you sell, like you have sell here, you have sell here, no, you have range here for buy, then you now have sell here, okay, and you have sell here. indicator window 3 may not exactly give you a sell, like it's giving you a buy here, right? So it does not necessarily tally most of the time with what is happening on other windows, but it will identify when you have your impulse and when you have your retracement. That's the function of the primary function of indicator window 3. But when you now have the alignment of other indicator signal with what is happening on indicator 3, you have a perfect, more like a near perfect signal entry. What do I mean by that? You have a sell here on the main chart. You have sell on indicator window 1, and you have sell signal on indicator window 2, and also indicator window 3 is giving you more like a swing, like a swing that is swing guy, giving us like a sell cross down. So this is more like a near perfect signal alignment for you to sell. Okay, so basically indicator window 3 signal does not align most of the time with what is happening on all other windows, but when it does align, to give you almost perfect time to either buy or sell. Now let's look at indicator window 4. Let's look at settings. Indicator window 4. We have MACD and some moving averages. For MACD, we have fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9. Apply to close. Now the color of the main style and the signal style will match the background color of your empty MetaTrader chart. Now the first moving average is 250 period. The method is linear weights. Apply to first indicator's data, and the color is blue. Second moving average is 200 period. Method is linear weights. Apply to first indicator's data, and the color is black. The third is 1 period linear weights. Apply to first indicator's data, and the color is red. Now if we go to the chart, when you have a cross down, that's the time to sell. You have a cross down here, but this is telling us cross up. This is giving us cross down. These are already alerted us to that there's a cross down here before others now give the alignments. All right, with the exception of indicator window 3, which is telling us cross up. Though indicator window 3 told us cross up around here, but it's now telling us cross down somewhere around here. It's now giving us cross down around here. Okay, so when on indicator window 4, when you have red line crossing down on the blue and the black line, that's the moment to sell. Okay, then when you have cross up, like it's been telling us to sell all the while around here, telling us to look for selling opportunities up to this point. And we can see what happened on the main chart. Price came down. Okay, still advising to sell as long as the red line stays below the blue and the black lines. Still advising, look for sell opportunities. Look for sell opportunities. Look for sell opportunities until we have a cross up. Look at until we have a cross up around here, when it starts to advise us to look for buy opportunities. Okay, look for buy opportunities. Look for buy opportunities. We can see what's happening on the main chart. Let's see what's happening on the main chart. Price rose up to this point. Still look for buy opportunities as long as the red line stays above the blue and the black. Now we have like a cross here, a cross around here for us to look for sell opportunities. And we can see what happened on the main chart. Okay, spike downwards, 2-hour trend identification lines. So that's that for this strategy, where you have alignment of all signals. Okay, you follow it. But some of the time, the main chart, indicator window 1, indicator window 2, and indicator window 4 will align. You can still follow it. This may not align with the rest some of the time, so you can still follow it. But when it now aligns with the rest, wow, it's going to give you a very good signal entry. All right, so that's that for this strategy. Make sure you backtest a strategy. Check it with what has happened in history. Simulate it, check it with what is happening, what has happened in the past. Make sure you try it on demo account. Don't go live. Make sure you do not go live with a new strategy. Try it on demo account. If you are now confident that you know how to apply the signals, then you can now open a live account and then trade and enjoy your profits. But do not go live on a new strategy. Make sure you try it on demo account. If it works for you on demo account for some time, then you can go live and enjoy the strategy. All right, you can also visit our website www.binfxtrader.com, fxfables.com. You get to see other strategies we have published in the past. Or now you can trade Forex, Nasdaq 100, gold, volatility index. Don't forget to click the subscription button if you have not done so. Click the subscription button so that you get to see our videos. Click the like button. Like our videos. Make comments below the video. Ask questions. Try possible best to respond to your question. Also click the bell button below the video for notification. So that's that for this strategy. Till I come your way next time.